The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Gideon Block, a paladin of Daga, bringing her justice to the wilds of Ritoya.
I'm Konnor Shenold, and I play Konnor with a K, the Kobold sorcerer who's finally out of the bag.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Xonimus and Konor, a roguish warlock controlling his fate with chaos.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Poppy Tealeaf, a highborn halfling druid who has forsaken her family for the call of the frontier.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Mak'ren Stoneshaper, a young dwarf sorcerer wielding his arcane gifts to delve into the mysteries of the wilderness.
And I'm Ash King, your dungeon master. Join us now for Tales from the Callban Frontier. The encounter with the fire elemental has left the party broken, heading off in two different directions. Gideon and Mak'ren have headed up back to the main deck to find Jasper, taking with them this, let's call her a conjurer, for lack of better term, to see what answers that they can get from her. Xonimus, Poppy, and Konnor are still exploring below, trying to find the secrets that this skyship holds. However, when we last left off, Gideon, you asked a question.
What is your name?
The woman regards you for a moment before she speaks. Thalia.
Thalia, it is nice to meet you.
I cannot say the same for you.
I understand that. So what were you doing here?
That is my business.
What do you know about this place?
Enough.
Like what?
I know that it is ancient, and I know that it belongs to an empire defeated long, long ago.
You're talking about the Empire of the Eternal Flame.
Perhaps.
No, that's what you're talking about, right?
Perhaps.
Again, what were you looking for?
Probably much the same that you are looking for. Secrets. Information.
Were you hired to do it, or are you independent?
Perhaps.
Oh, I didn't want to waste a spell slot on this. But I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth. Charisma, DC 14.
18.
Okay, well, darn it. I don't want to tell spell slots now.
You do know that she succeeds. You attempt to cast this Zone of Truth, and, the aura goes out and envelops the group, but she just looks up at you and just smirks slightly.
My friend down there wants to see you dead.
I would imagine.
And I was willing to go there myself, but...
But you are of the Silver Star. Your kind are supposed to practice mercy.
So much mercy that I'm more than willing to let you go if I could get some truth from you.
That's true. Unfortunately, he's done it before.
So, are you going to answer my questions or not?
Perhaps.
Well, what were you looking for?
I told you, Paladin. Secrets.
Like? What kind of secrets?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Who are you working for?
I fear them more than I fear you.
Well, we don't have to tell them. So who are you working for?
Those that remain.
Of the Eternal Flame?
Perhaps.
Where are they now?
I don't know.
How'd they hire you?
I was contacted.
How?
Messages.
Do you know a way we can contact them?
No.
Well, how are you going to get whatever you had to get to them?
Well, I didn't see my little friend around here anymore. It seems that he may have abandoned me.
Well,
So sad.
he buggered out when you died.
I don't blame him.
So, what would you suggest we do with you? If you were in my shoes, let's say.
If I were in your shoes, I would still be dead.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, consider yourself lucky for now. In the meantime, you get some sleep. And I hit her with the back of my
Yeah.
and knock her unconscious. Because she's only got a few hit points, so I'm
She's
just gonna...
got so much head trauma. She's gonna have problems reading for weeks.
Just gonna want to die soon.
I put the gag back on her and I say, Smithson, we found her down there searching. I don't know if you saw a mephit fly away, but he might have something to do with it.
No, I can't rightly say that I saw anything flying out.
Can Mak'ren make a roll about mephits if they've been known to be used as messengers? I know they're agents of chaos, but...
Yeah, I'll allow it. Arcana or... No, just Arcana.
Okay, very cool. Modified 16.
Modified 16. So, all of the mephits that you have ever encountered seem to have been independent agents, kind of just doing their own thing. But you do remember Aldonza had a couple of pet mephits.
Indeed, she did. They were dust mephits.
They were dust
that's
mephits. Yes, this was a magma mephit.
Yeah.
However, it did seem to be acting in coordination with Talia. So, difficult to say. It might have actually been a case where that may have been her familiar.
I'll pass that on to Gideon.
No, well,
It could be that they were just like in partnership, like the dust mephits with Eldonza, but you're familiar with familiars.
I am, especially because Thunderstep is technically kind of my familiar, but my recollection of familiars is if a person dies, that familiar disappears back to its plane of existence.
Possibly. But again, maybe the connection, I mean, no offense, I don't know if Dog has blessed you with like actual ability to call people back from other planes, yet their spirits back yet. So maybe there was enough lingering connection, like maybe she weren't really dead yet. So.
Maybe. So right now she's unconscious. I turn over to Smith and I say, you keep an eye on her. How far have you gotten into this? You'd mentioned that you hadn't gotten far enough, but you'd at least said that you'd made it to the forge.
I've laid eyes on the forge once, yes. It's deepest deck you can go down.
And there was something in there that gave you the idea of like you need Firestone or a focusing agent.
Well, like I said, Mak'ren, with the way that longboat works, I have a recollection and I have an idea that if I were to find some sort of conduit agent, that it would, again, it could act as both a power source and a power holder. And that's why I want the Firestone.
Right.
Because I know for a fact that Firestone acts as a power source and a conduit for energy. And I could modify it just slightly, but gosh darn if I can't get any.
Is this your main entry point? And I point at the gash in the deck there that we were going.
Yeah, I use that, and there's some of the stairs are still, you can still get down. They're rotted, so be very, very careful. But there's ways to pass.
All right. Do me a favor. Tell Kikiak to be extra alert.
Of course.
This mephit got away and might be going to
find help.
Right. So there might be more coming. So keep an extra eye out. Tell Wildfire to keep an extra eye out because we don't know what might be coming. And in the meantime, Mak'ren, I guess we should go find out where the rest of our group is.
Yeah, imagine. I don't figure that polar bear could get down to the next deck, but I don't know where they went.
We'll find out.
Maybe they found what she was looking for. They were throwing stuff everywhere looking for something.
Yeah. Maybe you and I should go down there and take a look.
I like it. You want to use the stairs or go back down the rope again?
Well, we know the stairs get us there, so.
Okay.
So, as the two of you are descending back down into the bowels of the ship, Xonimus, Poppy, Konnor, what are the three of you up to?
I am looking through my pockets and my bags and my satchels for one of the 3 different types of healing potions I should have on me based on my notes in my notebook.
Okay.
Because I'm down real low. Somewhere between us all, we have 1 superior healing, and then twice we've acquired, I think we acquired some regular and some greater.
So you should have had some potions as well, given from...
We had 5, because we had 5
Yeah, there were 5 healing potions given to the group when you got your supplies from Tumbleweed Traders.
Those were the graders,
No.
weren't they?
No, they're just
Those were
regular.
just regular.
So we only had regular and superior?
I believe so. I don't think I've given you any greater potions, but
Who has the superior?
Not me.
I do then. The decision had to be made, and I made it.
executive decision made.
Oh, and I have a healer's kit. I could have used that. Oh, well. I have it.
You have what?
I have the potion
He
of
has
superiority.
a potion of superior.
Okay.
I'll give you that bone statue I found for one of those regulars. I quickly pull it out of my bag and like wave it in front of you.
You keep your statue. What's the statue of?
Looks like a little carving, maybe like a sailor would make while they were bored.
But
Or is it like a
shaped
fish?
an octopus, or is it a...
Dragon.
It's a fire snake.
What did I ask? You keep that. I'll just give you a potion.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
So I'm gonna, I'll suck this potion down at least for now. Just a regular one. I feel better. And then Konnor asked if we'd searched everything on this deck and found anything else, so we're going down.
Yeah.
You just checked through one room on this
Oh, okay.
level.
Let's keep going. I want to stay on this deck and go towards the back of the boat. That's where the jail was, wasn't it? On this deck?
No, the jail is one deck farther down.
It was on B deck.
Isn't there just one more deck?
But you guys just went-
We are on A deck.
There's-
3.
So there's the main deck up top where Jasper is. Below that is A deck, which was where you found the
lady.
navigation room, and that's where Talia was in the navigation. There seems to be a series of other either offices or quarters along one row, and some other stuff farther down on the other side. Potentially
Like on
some
the-
other rooms.
It's like on the right
Are
side
we
of the
in the-
hole versus the left side of the hole.
Are we in the bow or the stern?
Yes.
It was a crash. The bow and
So
stern are the same thing.
So,
So here's where you guys are basically currently with navigation.
We're forward port side.
Yes.
Forward starboard, sorry. Forward
Sure.
starboard.
So there's this big open area that you guys have been kind of coming through. It also seems to have potentially been at one point the cargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was how they put cargo down into the hold. So that's what Poppy used with the rope.
in my visit here to the past, did I ever see this deck other than just passing through it?
Nope, you just
think I
passed
did.
through it.
Okay.
Yeah, you passed through it. The jail cells are technically on B deck.
Okay.
They're at the forward end of the ship.
And the engine room was the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's keep searching this one
Yep.
then.
So you were on Eldance's
Let's go
tent on the
floor by
deck, and then they
floor.
took you down
That was
2
Isabella's
decks
tent.
to the holding sail. You got loose and went down
Right.
one more deck to the engine room. Okay, very cool.
All right, let's finish this deck off. So we'll keep looking. Everyone agree with that?
Sure.
Do we have an accord? Sorry, boat.
Sounds good.
Roger that.
I'm right here. You don't need to use the stones.
But they're so cool.
Technically, you can also only use them once per day to cast sending.
And more searching.
So, do you go to the rooms at the very back end of the boat?
As far as the crash will allow.
You can get pretty far back.
Okay. I don't remember this from my vision.
No, you
I
did
feel
not.
weird calling it a vision.
Yeah, you did
I
not
want
see
to
these
say
rooms
visit.
before.
Your vacation?
You can call it whatever you want to.
Sure, Poppy. It was a vacation.
I really don't like talking about it.
You'll have to go next time.
I'd rather not.
So, heading all the way down to the end,
Come on, Pete.
there are 2 doors. One to the left, one to the right. Which do you choose?
Both.
Do you
I'll
want
take
to
the left one.
I'll go
I'll
with
take the
Konnor
right
to the
one.
left, and then you can go to the right. Because a halfling and a kobold is the same as a half-orc.
Right.
If a
When
halfling
I'm
and a
tough
kobold
guy, I'm a-
stand on each other's shoulders,
Like I
they can look a.
Want to be brave. I'm a half orc. Not. It's the orc half in me.
Okay, Bobby, I'll get on your shoulders.
Okay. Ow, it's my hair. That's my ow!
You have a bob now.
It's still there. It's still
Hair caught in
standing on.
scales.
Poppy, give me a strength. Connor, give me athletics.
Can I do acrobatics?
No.
Nah.
Oh, I got an 11.
Okay, hold on.
Right?
That's a 5.
So, you're attempting to scramble on top of Poppy's back.
Ow! Ow!
Your claws kind of
Toes are
catch.
so pointy!
Your claws catch a little bit. And Poppy, you hold Connor for...
Lock your knees! Lock your knees!
About a minute before the 2 of you just collapse collapse into a small pile. Konnor having caught the door handle. So the door of the room that you were about to explore swings open, and the two of you just
I'm heavier than I look.
It wouldn't be so bad if you trim your toenails now and
in
then.
the room.
How would I grip onto the floor?
The same way we do.
Wear shoes.
No. Do you think they make shoes for kobolds?
I gracefully turn the doorknob.
Just rolling your eyes.
So, Xonimus,
Yes.
you open the doorway into what appears to be a very opulent quarter. Well, it was opulent at one time. Much of what was here has kind of rotted away. You see, scraps of silk fabric and, there were drapings around the bed. A faint lingering scent of perfume.
Do I recognize this scent?
Oh yes. Quite warm and spicy.
Isabella. I'll make my way through. Main thing I want to look at and I know, unless something jumps out and kills me, and I know it's
Just
been,
stay out of the nightstand.
I know
You'll
it's
be fine.
been wrecked and such. I want to go to things that are drawers, boudoir doors. Does it look like someone came and got their stuff and left? What does it look like? I'm looking for proof that she did or didn't survive the crash.
He's checking her unmentionable.
Checking around the room, it seems mostly that things were tossed about in the crash. So it would be somewhat difficult to tell. And again, 5,000 years have passed. 5,000 years, you don't know.
It's been untouched for 5,000 years.
Yeah, who's. Well,
By dirt
It's-
and
yeah,
air.
difficult to tell because, you have no idea if there were looters who knew of this place 4,000 years ago or thereabouts.
You didn't come in here the
Someone
first time,
saw
so
it
you
go
can't
down.
compare.
Treasure hunter. she
But
found
you
it
do
later.
you do actually find what appears to be her vanity, where there are still some drawers and still some things that have not been touched.
Well, let's open those drawers.
Once again, you do encounter a lock.
Let's go.
Give yourself
worry about it.
guidance.
Give yourself guidance.
It's a D4.
Yes,
It's a cantrip. You can do it as many
Yeah.
times as you want.
for skill
I'm
checks.
gonna give it to myself 16 times. All the dice. How about 31?
31.
Oh,
Man.
you just destroy this
I
log.
opened 2 drawers at the same time.
Yeah.
So yes, you do.
You did the Fonzie. You just it pops right out.
Yep. You do manage to undo this lock. However, having not checked it for some sort of trap.
Oh, I thought that was all encompassing.
You gotta say
No, man. No, man. You gotta declare that.
All right.
How long have you been playing this game?
Try it here. Shh.
You're the rogue. That's what you're supposed
You're
to do.
attacked by the drawer.
So at that point, I need a.
Beauty and the Beast moment.
Well, yeah, no. So you take 1 point of piercing as the needle pricks you. And then you will
Good
take
thing you did that heal.
12 points of poison damage.
Yikers.
And I need a
Was there anything to dodge?
Constitution saving
Uncannily
throw.
dodge? Did I take 12, you said? 12 points?
Yes,
yeah.
12 points of poison. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Con.
There would have
That's
been,
not a strong
if you
suit.
had located the trap
guidance.
before springing it, you would have gotten
I got an 8 on my con save.
8. So you are poisoned for the next hour.
What will that entail?
It's disadvantage.
On all your attacks and all your saving, or all your skills.
However, we got some potions.
Yeah, I don't think one of them is a.
Antitoxin.
We did get some antitoxin.
Yeah.
Doesn't antitoxin specifically work for a specific kind of poison? And if it's not that specific kind of poison,
Not anymore.
I think that would be
Because
called
otherwise-
anti-bear venom or something.
Yeah, otherwise, where would you, you'd have to have a stock of everything. So it's kind of a generic antitoxin.
What's in the drawer since I earned this?
paid in blood.
Yeah.
So in the drawer, you actually crack this bad boy open, and there is an absolutely gorgeous necklace with a mass of ruby beads on it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That
Oh
also
boy, oh boy.
radiates a magical aura.
Don't put it on. It's poison.
I'll take
My
the
friend
necklace
Katie
out.
Bell put this necklace on.
So, in my newfound newness, I don't have it trained up proficiency, but I'm arcanic now.
I would allow you an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, it goes around the neck. I got a 9.
A 9. Well,
anything.
yep. It's magic.
It's,
You can ask me later. I'm pretty good.
well,
We're gonna get so many magic items we don't know.
Anything else in here? Any false bottoms?
Wouldn't you keep the super valuable necklace under the false spot? She had a trap on it already.
It would be more valuable.
There's like a little golden idol that seems to be that of an Ifrit.
Save it for Connor's birthday.
Aw, thank you.
I'll take that.
His statue horn.
As well as a small obsidian statuette.
Oh, we'll take that for
that one's
sure.
for Christmas.
What is the obsidian statue at?
So while the gold one seemed to be of an Ifrit, this one seems to be of a creature of wind.
Oh wait, no. These
So
are
an Ifrit and potentially a
conjuration
genie.
statues.
Okay.
I can still use it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm going to hold the necklace up. Is the mirror still intact?
Not really.
Okay, then never
Smashed.
mind. All right, so with that, I feel really dumb for opening this drawer as good as I did and being bad. So, my antitoxin.
So the antitoxin, looking it up,
Yeah.
a creature that drinks the vial of liquid gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour.
Doesn't help you now.
It's
A preventative.
it's not a revenger, it's an avenger. Okay. Well, then I am going to chug another. Yes.
What the irony is, if you make up with Gideon, he can probably cure you.
We're fine. We're fine, right? I'm fine. We're fine. She's still alive.
He's not down here to.
I think his mic's broken. I can't hear anything from that gaze.
The raised eyebrow, like,
Wow.
I don't know.
Everything's fine at the end of the day.
Is this
Still not talking. It's,
He's still
Mike, how you doing?
the most Xonimus look.
Fine.
Oh my God! Mike answered me in Gideon's voice. Holy moly!
I'm in trouble.
That's great.
Someone's sleeping on the couch.
You want some
Dad
healing?
number 1 is
I
mad
can heal you in a
at dad
minute.
number 2.
Yeah.
I'm in the other room. I can't
I
do
was
it
going to
right
ask
this
you for some
second.
healing
Dads
anyway.
are
'Cause
fighting.
I'm 10 of 33.
Are Gideon and Malcolm being
11:30.
silent coming back down the stairs?
All right, so I'm gonna keep moving through this room. Anything between I lift the mattress up and look underneath.
No dirty notes.
No gun under the pillow.
No, they hadn't been invented yet.
Anything under the bed.
Mattress kind of falls
Notches
apart a
on
little
the
bit as you.
headboard. Stomp around the floor. Compartments. Yeah.
You're
us.
lucky that one of your feet doesn't burst
Oh
through.
boy.
You are not on your game
I'm going
today.
to shut the door as I leave.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20tocurtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
So
the two of you who are currently
Scrambling over each other like
scrambling
kittens.
over one another.
No, I want to see what is in the room.
This room also seems to have been some sort of living quarters. Not quite as opulent as Isabel's, or what you assume was Isabel's quarters, but definitely fine.
Is it a bed situation or is it like a pile of pillows in the corner situation?
It's a bed situation.
Okay, so it's probably not Aldonza's room. She was a pile of pillows in the corner situation.
Well, you also caught her when she was traveling out in the desert, so...
But I mean, she's a giant lion lady. Can she fit in a bed?
Potentially.
I mean, if it was a really big bed.
Specially made orthopedic mattress.
Not the Mastiff. The Yorkie, yes.
Okay, anything particularly interesting in this room that we could see?
Give me a perception.
Okay. I'm gonna not roll on the dice tower and see what happens.
It's the cursed dice tower.
Yeah, your bad luck
That's
is
how it works.
rolling on to me.
Oh my god.
How's that dice tower working out for you?
Now, somewhere between the other room and this...
What'd you get?
Nat one. I scramble over to the bed and I'm like jumping on it.
Somewhere between
There's just like dust and like sawdust from the inside of the mattress where it had been stuffed full of
I sneeze a few times, which
Goes everywhere,
covers up
just-
the grunt of pain from Xonimus getting poisoned in the other room.
Good time.
Can we say that somewhere on this boat I found a stick? Because I have no dark vision.
So you got the kobold, right?
You got the crystal.
Yeah, but he rolled a nat one.
There's a bed in here.
You have that crystal.
My crystal glows
My crystal
faintly.
glows.
But can I have a stick? Because I can craft it on fire.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Okay, so I will look with my fire stick.
Which I think some people refer to as a torch.
No, fire stick.
I got the fire stick. I can get lit up once.
I got a 14.
Okay. So looking around the room, you do spot... So this room does have some decorations. There is a silver-plated longsword that has some jet gems set into the hilt that's just hanging on one wall. Fallen to the floor, you spot a silver chalice with moonstones set into it, and a bottle, seemed made of a fine crystal, stoppered.
I swoosh it. Is it clear? Can I see the liquid?
You can see the liquid inside it.
Can I do an Arcana maybe? See if it's magic liquid?
Sure.
No. That's a 7.
Do you point it out to the kobold jumping on the bed?
Hey, look!
Can I
shake the bottle.
No more kobolds jumping on the bed.
Oh, all right. Can I try an Arcana on this thing?
Sure.
Okay.
You said the great sword was.
Oh my gosh.
It's a silver-plated steel longsword, not greatsword.
Longsword.
Longsword with jet set into the hilt. Very fancy.
So yeah, that's a 5 for Arcana. So I'm
it's 5.
squinting at it like
It's probably brandy.
Yeah, so like whiskey or something.
It's liquid.
It's a nice wine. Let's ask. Listen, you know who knows about things in bottles? Xonimus. Let's go ask him.
And we tear out of the room right as you close the door to yours.
Hey, look! Found a bottle!
Oh, thanks. Pop the cap and chug it. No, I'm kidding.
How big is this bottle? Is it like health potion size or is it like wine bottle size?
I mean, it's a potion size bottle.
Okay.
It's the antitoxin to your...
Sure, I'll throw a die at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Check of Arcana nature.
A 9 again.
A 9! Wonderful.
It's
Great.
a bottle!
It's a bottle. It's got liquid.
We sure did find a
Seems
bottle.
strange that
I have
the liquid has not evaporated over 5,000 years.
I have something else though that I need you to lift. It's up high. I can't get it.
What is it?
Well, come look.
Okay.
And I point at the sword on the wall.
What does this look like?
It's a silver-plated steel longsword with jet embossed there into the handle.
I'll grab it.
I don't think any of us can use a longsword.
Oh, no? I'm not a strength-based paladin.
We're all dex-based.
Does not feel magical. It is just rather
pretty.
It's very decorative.
I'll take it off the wall and hand it to you directly. You stay there. So while your hands are full, I reach in my pocket and pull out a necklace and go, just looking like
Hey, I know fancy jewelry.
You do know fancy jewelry.
Oh.
Do I though?
Better than 9 so far.
So Arcana, that's a 14.
14. Necklace of fireballs.
Yep.
I think that looks really similar to an illustration in a romance novel I read once, and she used it to cast fireball.
Somehow I knew this. I remember knowing this from my vision, maybe?
I remembered something in the vision, but maybe I'm making stuff up. I don't know.
Get in the comments.
I kind of feel like maybe someone was like warning me about her because of, anyways, okay.
But yeah, so
or I'm just making this up. Huh, well, let me just
I think it really goes with my outfit.
throw that right. I think that crystal really goes great with your outfit. I put it in my pocket.
I mean, I'll give you the crystal.
Oh, now you'll give
I
the
just
crystal.
don't want Mak'ren to have the crystal.
Okay.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Hey, you
just don't tell
them
them what it is.
For this, and I throw up.
I would probably say about by that time, that's when Mak'ren and Gideon finally walked down the stairs.
I don't, but you know,
to see Xonimus just tossing his cookies.
I think Gideon might, unfortunately. I think he's also a little mad at you.
Gideon is not. Gideon, are you cross with me?
Yes.
Sir? You want to tell me why?
What? You killed somebody right in front of me.
Are they dead?
Somebody I had just brought back to life. Now, I don't care whether you've done an oath or not. I worked on something, and I gave up all our healing for this woman, and then you went and killed her.
You gave up all our healing?
Yes.
On this woman?
Okay.
What? Chop liver?
That you killed. So you killed a woman and then gave up all our healing on her. Why are you mad at me?
Because you killed her again.
Didn't stick.
Well, it did put her in an awful bad mood. I just say.
So, I'm just a little bit right now. Give me some time.
He's not gonna fix you.
He needs to sleep on it. Okay,
While you're thinking
As
about
for
it.
why you're tossing your cookies there, I have no idea what I can do about that.
Well, if you do anything about this, and I pull my hand off my chest and it's covered in blood.
I can do that. Hold on.
I want Gideon to do it.
Sticks her head out, and he's like shoving her back behind me.
No. I pick the sword up off the ground and hand it back to her real fast. She falls back into the doorway. Hey, I'm all out of these. I hold up an empty vial of heal.
Hey, actually, I do have a spell that would fix that. But I used all my spell slots.
Oh, trying
Bringing
to
her back to life after you killed her, huh?
Nope.
That was all his lay hand.
Nope. I actually
Zone of truth.
I actually used it up on trying to get her to tell the truth. But maybe if I'd had some other people helping me out with that, then maybe I wouldn't have had that problem.
Well, we decided to split the party and then split into 2 different rooms, and then.
So.
But it's fine because now we're all back together. So the woman I killed is alive. We're all back together. Everything's fine. I don't know why you're sore with me.
These are all personal choices we decided to make. However, we've got more important things to do.
Where would you say?
Yeah, to
Check
throw
the
up
ship.
on you.
Do you want to heal or not?
I kick you.
Yes.
Okay.
Kick me.
Connor, are your feet covered in sawdust?
Yeah. Well, dust.
Well, dust.
What run into?
A bed.
My last third level spell, so.
Gideon, there's something in a drawer in there I think might benefit you. It's in the false bottom.
The traps are even.
I was already triggered. Never mind. All right.
Stop
I don't know
fighting.
anything about that.
We are not fighting. If we were fighting,
I
you'd know
drag
it.
the sword out
think
into
I
the
know it.
hallway and
If
say,
we were fighting, you would hear thunder.
I drag the sword into the hallway and say, hey Gideon, can you do anything with this? It's right pretty.
Oh, it's a really nice sword. And I try to pick that up, take it out of her
Try.
hands.
I mean, he can pick it up, he just can't
Yeah, take a look at it.
wield it very well.
It's a very fancy sword.
Give it a flourish.
It's a silver-plated steel longsword with jet in the handle there.
That's really nice. So,
I think at the very least we could maybe put it in a museum.
or sell it.
What's a museum?
I mean, you said it, I didn't say it.
There's nothing that says I can't sell something.
But I mean, it's like a historical artifact.
Right.
It just seems like going against, you know what I mean?
No, we found it and we can do whatever we want to do with it.
Finders keepers?
Could be a
much.
ceremonial sword of the Empire.
It could be. And so it could be used as a clue to find something later on.
I did also put that cup in my backpack.
So
And the bottle.
I will just slip that through in my belt. And, well, Connor,
Find someone who can use
Well,
it.
yeah.
where would you say we should go next?
Well,
So
we've
you're
been up
first.
top, and we've been on this deck, so
still technically
I
one more
wonder
room
if
on
maybe
this.
we should keep going further down.
Hold on.
There is one more room on this.
Oh, okay.
What about that door?
Well, let's go check out this door. And I'll go over and check it.
All right.
Listen in, see if there's any traps.
Give me
Oh my God!
Give me an investigation, Mr. Block.
Everyone is so on fire today in this weird off way. It's killing me.
11. All right. Yeah. Seems safe.
All right.
Seems safe. I love that.
Check and see if it's locked.
This door is indeed locked.
Okay, I will pick the lock.
Wow.
Gotta love a paladin who can rogue.
Yeah, we got a rogue paladin and a
I think he's not mad at you.
Paladin.
I don't
A
know.
25.
25.
wow.
Yes, the lock clicks and you open up this door.
You sure are compensating for that broken oath.
It wasn't broken, it was bent. All right, gonna go on into the room and look
Well,
around.
Mr. Block, you appear to have found the quartermaster's office.
Ooh, all the stuff.
I'm gonna hold
Weapons.
back at the door and kind of like put my hand out and catch Connor. He tries to walk by.
Hit. What's up?
And I'm thinking about casting a detect magic. Oh, but I got rid of that. What did I have?
I thought you also said you were out of spell slots.
Oh,
I've got two. I've still got first level spells.
I could
just
help
don't
you,
myself.
Xonimus, but I don't have any spell slots. Let me cast
Well, I just
detect
don't.
magic.
I've got only two first level spells.
This is what it's come to, brother.
Well, if I could make two first level spell slots into a 1 second level, then I'd fix it. But Mak'ren, do you have any kind of way to detect magic in this place?
I didn't stalk that today.
I don't.
Ask me tomorrow.
I thought you had detect magic.
Nope. I got dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
I have to take magic.
I'm gonna look around and
sometimes.
see what we got in this room.
Most of the things here seem to be very dusty. Old, kind of rusted a little bit, mostly swords and daggers and some pole arms. Very archaic weapons, both in their type and their style.
Oh, look familiar.
To you, yes.
in style.
Also, do these, well, before I walk in to get a closer look at them, I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out that necklace and pass it over to Connor.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes with his outfit.
Oh boy.
A kobold with a necklace of fireballs.
And wink at you.
Thanks. And I quickly take off my backpack, shove them in there, put it back in.
Okay.
Put it around your neck.
No.
You are such a child. Did any of these, I think I asked you this in my vision, but we're looking at these weapons now. Did any of these weapons look like any of the weapons, the things that may or may not have been skeletal in that one temple? No, okay.
No. In the palace?
No connection.
Palace, not
Stop
temple.
calling it a temple.
Stop it. It was gonna be mine and Wiley's temple.
Of love?
Lust.
It's love with Gideon.
Grat's seal of approval.
Gideon's love.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, so Gideon, looking around the room, you actually do see, in a place of prominence, is a scimitar. That does radiate power.
I have a scimitar.
I can use a semi.
Okay, yeah, pull this down and see if I can go over to Mak'ren.
Yeah.
Take a look at this scimitar. What do you think of this?
Whoa. It, with a modified 21 on a little arcane check.
All right. So the weapon itself kind of looks like it was made out of obsidian, so that black volcanic glass, but the edge on it is supernaturally sharp.
Nice.
There's no decay at all right here on the edge. Look at that. I wouldn't touch that at all. Super sharp, I think.
+2. Scimitar.
Wow.
Oh my. Okay, so I'll put that in my belt as well. And
So now Gideon's
how's your
standing
belt
there
hold
with a
up?
rapier,
His pants
a
start to
belt,
droop.
with a rapier, a gun, a long sword, and now a scimitar all kind of tucked around. That's
yeah.
awesome.
It's like my Paladin of Pathfinder. Like 17 freaking weapons.
Yeah.
You look like the kid that had way
Who's
too
that?
much money in the sword store at the mall.
Yeah.
Who's that artist? Wayne Reynolds, who always puts all the stuff everywhere on all these characters. Anyway, Mak'ren's going to check under the bed when he gets a chance. Just peek
What
under
bed?
it.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
wait,
bed.
sorry.
It's
Wrong
his office.
room.
Yeah.
Wrong room.
It's the quartermaster's
Sorry,
office.
it's back in the quartermaster's office.
There might
Sorry.
be a desk you can look under.
yeah, we're just scouring everything.
Yeah.
Checking it all.
Sorry, my brain was putting things together.
I will say you do also notice that it does have a minor property as well. The weapon itself seems to have an air of illusion magic. So you can alter the appearance just slightly.
Ooh, doggies.
So I would about say actually, so like when you kind of touch it, Gideon, and kind of put it on your belt, so it's almost as if the sword like kind of recognizes who's got it, and you see some of the swirling symbols arrange into various symbols of Daga.
Okay. This is really nice. Do I need to attune to it?
It's just a minor property of the weapon. It doesn't add any extra damage or anything. It just, you can make it look cool and make it look however you want.
So I can actually make it look like it's just my. It can fit
Well,
in my
you wouldn't be able to change the overall form, but you can change the decoration.
Right. Okay. So let's. Is that all the rooms down here?
Yes. However, also in this room, you do notice that on kind of Mak'ren as you're poking around,
Right.
you pull out a drawer and seem to find what is the last stash of potions here.
Ooh.
You actually find 2 potion bottles.
How fitting. That's what I rolled on my Arcana check.
2. Excellent. Most excellent.
Can I take a look at them?
Yeah, let's stop at
Arcana?
20 and land on it.
Go for it.
Hey, Gideon, look at these.
How about a natural 20?
2 potions, superior healing.
Nice.
Hey, Xonimus. Xonimus, how are you feeling? You were hit pretty bad earlier. Do you need these? Look like they're superior healing potions. You need these potions?
Well, yeah.
Here, I'll just hand them over to you.
Thanks. I'm probably going to die soon. So since you're in the bringing back kind of mood, I will gladly take them from you.
I hand over the superior healing potions and I say, let's shimmy on down the rope to, what'd you call it, Poppy?
B-deck.
B-deck. Let's shimmy on down
I know
to
about
B-deck.
boats.
What about Pete?
Pete's got to stay on A deck.
Can you tell him to guard or anything?
Sure, Pete, guard the hole.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I talked to Smithson up there, and since this magma mephit got away, they might be going for reinforcements. So told Kikiak and Wildfire to keep an extra close eye out, just in case something's coming.
Mak'ren relays his info about familiars and messengers to the group.
Mak'ren, we don't got time for all this jibber jabber. We got a hole to shimmy down.
All right.
So you shimmy down farther into the ship. Stepping out onto the deck, looking around this particular deck, Xonimus, you do see a rather familiar sight of the rows of cages to the front edge of the ship. However, as you all step foot on this deck, you hear a ghostly voice whisper, "Leave this place."
Red Dirt D&D, Tales from the Caliban Frontier is Ash King as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Mak'ren Stonechaper, Johnny Payne as Xonimus Dinar, Kiri Hester as Poppy Tealeaf, Konnor Shenold as Konnor the Kobold, and I'm Michael Cross as Gideon Block. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of tabletopaudio.com and Monument Studios. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. We here at Red Dirt D&D could really use your help in getting the word out about us. If you like what you've heard, make sure and subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. We have several giving levels to help us grow up big and strong. Join us next time as we go deeper into the Caliban Frontier.